Hello, you are welcome. I am JT Sobam and I am going to show you how to determine the angle between two planes. To illustrate this, consider the following example. This is an example. Determine the angle between the following two planes. Plane 1 strikes 204 degree and dips 70 degree towards northwest, and plane 2 strikes 165 degree and dips 60 degree towards northeast. To do the task, place the stereo net on a flat surface and indicate the cardinal points for north, east, south and west. Spread a tracing paper or a transparent overlay over the net and pin it to the center of the net to allow for free rotation. Then, using the image of the net visible through the tracing paper or overlay, sketch the primitive circle on the overlay. Mark the north and south poles accurately. The strike trend is generally counterclockwise from the north. Here, the plane 1 strikes 204 degree. To find this position, you have to count 204 degrees clockwise along the circumference of the primitive circle, starting from the north. The number of degrees from north to south is 180 degrees. So you can start counting from south, say 190, 190, 200 and 204 and mark the point. This point indicates the strike trend of plane 1 at 204 degree. Rotate the overlay such that the strike trend aligns with either the north or south pole of the net. Here, the overlay rotates counterclockwise and the strike trend aligns with the net's south pole. Draw a line along the NS axis, then the line represents the strike of the plane 1. You know that the dip direction is perpendicular to the strike. So, the position of the dip trend of plane 1 is expected at the net east E or west W cardinal point. By equation, the plane dips to the northwest. The north is here and the west is precisely here. Therefore, the northwest will be in this section of the overlay. As a result, the dip trend will be at W, the west cardinal point of the net. Starting from W along the east-west axis, count 70 degrees inward and mark the point, because the plane dips at 70 degrees. Draw the great circle that passes through this point. This great circle shows the plane with the strike trend of 204 degree and a dip of 70 degree to the northwest. Rotate the overlay back to its original position. Now, let us plot the plane 2. Plane 2 has a strike of 165 degree. It is obvious that the cardinal point of east is at 90 degree from the north. So, start counting 165 degrees from E and mark its position. This point is the position of the azimuth of the strike of plane 2. Rotate the overlay clockwise so that this point aligns to the south of the net. From this point, draw a line along the NS line, then it represents the strike of plane 2. The plane dips 60 degrees towards the northeast. Because this part faces northeast, the dip direction is at E, the cardinal point of east. Starting from E, count 60 degrees inward along the east-west line because the plane dips at 60 degrees and mark the point. Draw the great circle that passes through this point. Then this great circle represents the plane 2. Next, find the poles to the planes. To find the pole to the plane 1, rotate the overlay such that the strike of the plane 1 aligns with the NS line. The pole to a plane is the point on the stereo net that is 90 degrees away from the plane. Count 90 degrees inward from the dip point of plane 1 along the east-west line and mark the point. This point is the pole of the plane 1. Again, rotate the overlay such that the strike of the plane 2 aligns with the NS line. Count 90 degrees inward from the dip point of the plane 2 along the east-west line and mark the point. This point is the pole of the plane 2. Rotate the overlay so that the two poles lie on the same great circle. This is the position where the two poles lie on the same great circle. Complete the great circle that passes the poles. This great circle crosses the plane 1 here and the plane 2 here. Then count the angle between these 2 points along this great circle and it is 62 degrees. Therefore, the angle between the 2 planes is 62 degrees. Rotate the overlay back to its original position, and in this way you can determine the angle between 2 planes. This is the end of the model. Thank you for visiting my channel.